sorry in advance if shit goes wrong.
We are the robots. We make the TV. To entertain you. Or we will die. Robots make TV.
Robots make TV.
Robots make TV. Robots make TV. Robots make TV.
Hello everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Robots Make TV. My name's Fiona. I'll be your human host on today's robotically generated adventure. Happy to have you here. Welcome in. Today we will be creating some new characters, running them through some chaotic scenarios, and seeing where that takes us. For anyone new here, we are Robots Make TV. This is a AI reality chaotic live stream directed by you. So we start off the day by making 4 brand new cast members, and then we go through the streams, putting them through chaotic scenarios. I don't know why I look so blue today. I feel like I look like I have hypothermia, sorry. And then we end up with voting on our favorite. So after you have been the reality producers putting them through those chaos scenarios, we then head into the voting period at the very end of the day, where you will vote on your favorites. And yeah, exciting. Just getting those icy winter vibes. Yeah, I don't know why, like, I look so blue. This light is purple. It's not even blue. Why is it so cold? Weird. Okay, well, that is that. Yeah, welcome in. Happy to have you here. For those of you who don't know, this is powered by Simia, which is a mobile app where you can create real-time content. Did I see your character description? No, not yet, but I will. I see it now and I will not miss it. Thank you. Sorry, we're going through a little bit of chaos in getting this started today. I'm trying to do some cross-streaming to different platforms, and it's being a little weird, but that's okay. That's okay. We're almost there. I think it is working. I'm pretty sure it is. Who knows? Yeah, anyways, without further ado... Excuse me? Okay, there we go. That was weird. Without further ado, let's get into today's cast. I meant to delete this, so we had a blank scene like we usually do. But we are going to start off with making 4 brand new characters today. So we already have a couple ideas in the chat, one from Coalbridge, one from Ness. Thank you so much for sending those ideas in. Let's get this going. Let's see what this creates. So yeah. If you have a character idea, suggestion, you feel free to throw it on in the chat and we will create them and they can be one of our contestants for the day. I think I mentioned I am live on other platforms. I'm trying to be live on TikTok, so I'm trying to keep my eye on that as well. It's live, but I don't think anyone's in there right this second. Okay, anyways, let's get going. Our first character today is suggested by Coalbridge, Barnaby Flumph. Okay, love to see it. Let's see where that one goes. And then we also have William Billiam by Ness suggested. So that's 2 out of the 4 we're going to be making today. Throw those ideas in there, see where they go. But let's start off with Barnaby. Barnaby. Okay. Okay. I see problem. Okay, so... I need to... There's a character limit for me now, which is different from the old build, which I'm not used to it. Okay, it might just... I might have to... Might not be able to put the foundational platforms thing in, but that's okay. All right, Barnaby, let's do this. An old world-class genius with an AI pet, he fiddles with antique pocket watches and speaks with an overly precise academic tone, often mispronouncing tech acronyms like API instead of API. He treats his AI like a stubborn toddler. Looks very professional. I agree. I think I can add more context into here though, manually now. Excuse me. Glitching, that's okay. We are janky stream build. Okay. Let me throw in that, let's see if we can, okay. There we go. Now let's see what he sounds like.
Hi, I go by Barnaby Flumph.
Barnaby Flumph isn't horrible. I mean, it's not the right voice, so let's try a different one.
Hi, I'm Barnaby Flumph.
What do you think, Coolbridge? What type of accent do you want in this curation we have here today? It's our first out of 4 characters we'll be making today. Barnaby Flumph. And do you want him to General Old Man? Okay, so I don't really have a voice for General Old Man, but I guess we can try to cycle through a few.
Hi, I go by Barnaby Flumph.
That's not bad. It's not horrible. Not horrible. Too robotic. Okay, I'll keep looking.
Good to see you. I'm Barnaby Flumph.
What do you think about that one? I can make it deeper too. Like, why don't we go? Sounds more old, probably.
They call me Barnaby Flumph.
Deeper or regular? What do you prefer? What do you prefer? Wow, that was really bad, but it was bad on purpose, so it's fine. Okay. Deeper? Okay, cool. Let's do this. And then as far as the looks and everything go, how do you feel about the vibes this Barnaby gives off? He doesn't have shoes, so I'm gonna give him shoes because that's so rude. Don't know why it never gives shoes. Yeah, great. Okay, cool. He looks genius. He is giving like genius vibes for sure. For sure. Okay. Let's see what Barnaby has to say for himself. We're gonna now give Barnaby the chance to introduce himself to the gang, aka you guys. And let's see what he has in store. I don't know. I don't know. But we'll find out together. Oh, what is happening? Oh no. Okay. Why? I think I opened something by accident. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. Okay. Let's do this. Let's see where this goes. Meet Barnaby. Okay, let's give him the reality TV story style. So this is kind of like your genre when it comes to the simulations you can play around with. I'll go mild this time around and see where that goes. And then, yeah, let's see where this goes. It should be interesting. Should be interesting. Okay. Barnaby, take it away. He's now gonna have the chance to, yeah, show off and introduce himself to y'all. Let's do this.
Greetings, viewers. I am Barnaby Flumph, your newest addition to this digital menagerie. I suppose an introduction is in order. My backstory is extensive. Let's just say I've been wrestling with algorithms since before you could scream into your smart telephone about it. Speaking of algorithms, this is Binny. He's my assistant, of sorts. Say hello, Binny. Binny is currently boycotting basic communication because I switched to Linux. I'm also quite proficient in API development, or API development, as the young folk mispronounce it. My technical philosophies will shake the very foundations of this simulated reality. Prepare to have your data streams rerouted. Prepare to watch a genius like never before.
Alrighty. Well, I'm prepared to watch a genius like never before. Okay, well, that is our first character of the day, Barnaby Flumph. Now we'll move on to our next character. Oh God, what did I do? There we go. Everything's fine. No reason to panic. Now we'll move on to our next character, suggested by Ness, William Billiam. William Billiam. Let's see where this goes. William Billiam. An unstable man who's addicted to the most powerful stimulants. Oh god, okay. Okay, you know, it's not bad. I feel like, why does it never give shoes? Different story. This is the voice.
They call me William Billiam.
It's actually not horrible. Sort of Conan hair. He definitely does have Conan hair. I see what you're saying. Okay, William Billiam is an unstable man who is addicted to the most powerful stimulants he can get his hands on. He believes they expand his mind, but he always ends up spiraling into paranoid anxiety. He works odd jobs to support his habit and tries to talk to other people into joining various get-rich-quick schemes. He talks to himself often to try to motivate himself. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna give him a different eyes because it's giving all the same. Oh, I didn't mean to change the mouth. Okay, it only gives the same eyeballs. I don't know why. I don't know why. She swallowed a fly. I think she'll die. Okay. There we go. William Billiam. What do you think of the voice, Ness? I'm gonna give not base everything because I don't know why it does that. And shoes. It's important to have shoes. What about green eyes? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We can definitely do green eyes. I feel like we should give him a different outfit, like... There we go. It's like, why is he all the way up there? I feel like we should give him a different outfit in terms of, like, colors. Like, it's just kind of not right. It's not right, but it's like... It's not great. It could be better. It could be better. It could be colorful. But I know he's kind of like paranoid, so I'm not saying it's not necessarily like not working. Do you still have the usual voice packs, or is this version using new ones? Great question. No, this is just new ones. Unfortunately, we do not have the voices from previous, from the old build that we used to use for the stream. So, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's where we are in terms of that. Ness, would you like colors when it comes to the character, or are you happy with the vibe? Even like that, I think makes a big difference, to be honest with you. Okay. Okay. He looks good as is. Okay, great. Well, William Billiam, it is your turn to hit the stage and introduce yourself. As I mentioned earlier, we still have 2 more characters to create today. So if you have an idea for a character you want to see on today's episode, please throw it in the chat and we will see what happens. But in the meantime, let's see what William is going to introduce himself as. And yeah, I don't know. Let's find out how this goes. He's gonna have a few seconds to introduce himself, and then we shall see where it takes us. Oh goodness. Okay. Alrighty. Well, let's kind of do a different, like, funky. Let's do funky. Okay. Let's see where this goes, and let's continue onwards. If you have character ideas you want to see created in today's cast, please throw it on in the chat and we will make her and see where they go. But let's meet William Billiam in the meantime.
Hi, William Billiam here. The newest and honestly, the best cast member Robots Make TV could ever find. My backstory is I'm a super successful businessman who can teach you how to get rich with crypto, real estate, and the latest TikTok trends. I'm also a spiritual guru who knows all the secrets of the universe. If you want to make more money than you've ever seen, just DM me, and I'll show you the ways. Also, I'm looking for people to get in on the ground floor of this amazing new company that is selling deworming paste as a medicine. Anyway, just glad to be here. Hit that like and subscribe button, and maybe give me some money in the chat. And, hail Satan.
Okay. Just throw that in at the end there. You know, fair enough. Fair enough. Wow. Okay. I love that the music before and after scenes is super quiet for some reason. Doesn't matter much. I just noticed it today. Yeah, no, I actually noticed that too. Let's just quickly fix that. I don't know why it's much, like, it shouldn't be that quiet, but okay, let's try that and see how it is. It's better. Definitely nailed the tweaker energy. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay, William Billiam. Well, that is our newest cast member so far, but we still have 2 more ideas. So folks, we need 2 more characters, and if you have a character, throw it in the chat, unless I missed one. I don't think I missed one though. API. Sorry, I'm thinking about the last guy. But yeah, definitely got the tweaker vibes in that last one. That's something. That is something. Yeah, Ness and Colbridge, if you want to suggest another idea, go for it. I don't think we've gotten any from any other chats so far, so yeah. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. If you have an idea though, throw it in the chat. We would love to make your character today. Priority goes to folks that have not made characters yet. Working on one. Okay, cool. We got some stuff cooking. I'm letting them cook. Let them cook. Later on, though, we will be throwing all of our characters, or actually, we will be visiting our resident newscasters, Hank Orman and Nancy Castor, and we shall see what they have to say. But right now, we need a character. We need a character for today's cast. So, folks, if you have one, throw it in the chat. Throw it in the chat. Create your own, and see if they win the favor of the stream. I don't know. We'll find out together. I know y'all are working on them though. I know. They take time. You gotta cook. You gotta let them cook. But yeah, we will be going into the newscasters scene as usual and seeing what our resident newscasters Hank Orman and Nancy Castor have in terms of the tea. They purged Cleanerbot but kept Hank. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't purge. You make it sound like I murdered them all. No. It's just a really old version. Hank is like a stock character. Could remake Cleanerbot theoretically if you want to. But yeah, let's see where this goes. It should be interesting. And let's find out what's gonna happen next. So make your favorite character. All right, Ness in the chat with a new character suggestion, Sandra Moon. I'm also gonna post this, or maybe it doesn't let me. Let's find out. Okay. Oh, and Colbridge hopping in with character ideas. Love to see it. Okay, we got our last 2 characters queued up for the day, and now let's make them. So first up, we have Sandra Moon, which should be in Maroon. Sandra Maroon. I can't read. Oh God, I don't like that one. I don't like what it did with it. Okay, so I'm not vibing with that. Let's just go quickly, like, regenerate. More interesting outfit, please, because what the heck is going on here? Oh no, just redo it to make it cool. It's not cool right now, Simia. Figure it out. I know you can. Sandra Moon is actually the name that popped in my head when I was ringing it off, but she's a pro wrestler. Oh, fair enough. Okay, I'm not vibing with this at all. Give new outfit that fits the character better. Maybe not outfit, maybe new, like, look. Because I feel like outfit is kind of, like, containing it to, like, she's bald. Why is she bald? Not that it's a bad thing, but, like, come on. You can do better. You can do better. Suboptimal Sam. Oh God. Oh. It's me arguing with the with Simia. Okay. Better for sure. Just do it better, robot. Exactly. Just do, you know, sometimes if Simia's giving you a hard time, you literally just have to say try again. I have just told it try again so many times and it actually works quite well, to be honest. Okay. Well, Sandra Maroon. This is what she looks like. She also doesn't have shoes, but she's got flowy hair. First character I've seen that has cleavage. Yeah, I think it probably is. I don't think that was in the old build. I think like a lot of different like options were put into this build. A long time ago for like us in our heads, but you know,
Hey, Sandra Maroon here.
I like the big princess dress. I do too. It's a fun one. I wasn't vibing with that voice. I think it put this voice, but I don't think that fits.
Hi, I'm Sandra Maroon.
I don't think that fits. I don't think that fits.
Hello, Sandra Maroon at your service.
What do you think of that one? I don't know.
Hey, Sandra Maroon here.
I don't know. That works? Yeah? I mean, we can make it higher.
Good to see you. I'm Sandra Maroon.
No, that one. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it the regular way.
Hi, I'm Sandra Maroon.
Okay, so Sandra Maroon is a novelist with zero real-world experience. She writes bizarre love stories, confidently oblivious to her romantic blunders. She's cheerful and confused by anyone who tries to correct her strange notions of love and intimacy. I feel like that kind of it reworded what you said. That's more or less, it was a little bit more specific. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna add in one of the lines you had because I think it will just help. She writes having. Okay, there we go. Okay, so as far as colors, I don't hate it. I feel like brown or like a different, like, I feel like, I don't know, the pink, I don't know. Maybe I'm just anti-pink, which isn't a good thing. I don't mind pink. I feel like it just happens a lot. It's not bad. I think I should just let it be, right? What do you think? What do you think? Do we keep the vibes? How should we change them? What do we like about this? What do we not like about it? Let me know. We want your opinions. We need your help in making it work. Looks good to me. Okay, well, Sandra Maroon, now we will go and have her introduce herself to us. And then we'll move on to our last character creation, Suboptimal Susan. And then, you know, let's get into some crazy ideas and see where it goes. But without further ado, let's hand it on over to Sandra and see what she's got to introduce herself with us. Words, what she I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is let's see what she has to say. She's going to have a couple minutes to introduce herself. Let's put it on the story style for reality TV drama because this is a reality TV generated live stream and we want that genre to hit the right spot. Let's go fantasy for this one because it's different. And yeah, let's see what Sandra Maroon has to say for herself. Kind of like the idea that the dress up like a princess and is all misinformed about love and dating works and lives in her own fantasy world. Oh, I kind of love that. That's a great way to look at it. She does live in her own little fantasy world. Little queen. Okay, let's do this. Sandra, take it away.
Hi, I'm Sandra Maroon, your newest bot on Robots Make TV. I will be your romance expert. I have written 7 romance novels. One was about a woman who falls in love with a sentient fridge, true story. In another one, a couple finds love when they are both sucked into a black hole and transformed into spaghetti noodles. So romantic. I find that relationships are better when they have a level of oddity. You can't get bored of each other. Trust me, I know. Anyway, watch Robots Make TV. It's gonna be weird.
I like her little glare at the end there. It's gonna be weird. Sorry. Okay, yeah, it's kind of weird that her legs stick out like that. It's not perfect. Okay, the dresses is not perfect. Not really meant to be sat down in. That's okay. Anywho, let's move on to our last character of today, who is the one, the only Suboptimal Susan, suggested by Colebridge. And then we're going to move into some scene creation. So if you have any situations, ideas that you want to put this gang through, throw it on in the chat. Suboptimal Sam. Okay, he's actually pretty good. But I feel like all the characters are kind of like very... I guess they're fine. Okay, Suboptimal Sam. Remember that old meme with the crazy girlfriend stare? It looked like that. Exactly. It did look like that. That is what I was thinking of, to be honest. Okay. Okie dokie, artichoke. Let's see what Sam has got to say for himself. I feel like the colors of everything are very...
Hi, I'm Suboptimal Sam.
I feel like the voice is perfect. Colbridge, I don't know if you're still here, but the voice I think is
Hi,
perfect.
I go by Suboptimal Sam.
Wow. I want to give him different eyeballs. That's a great voice, right? That's a fantastic voice. Everyone, we're all noting right now, Haven is a good voice. Haven is a good voice, people. Love it.
Good to see you. I'm Suboptimal Sam.
Okay, I just want to give him some different eyes because they all have the same eyes. And we gotta make it different, you know? Okay, there we go. And for some reason, they all have purple eyes too, which I just think, well, actually not all of them, but, you know, let's just give him some options. Yellow. Okay. I like those glasses. Yeah, they're cute, hey? They are cute. They're cutie. Okay. Well, Sam, sorry. Wow. Okay, voice is just disappearing right now. He does have base options for everything again, though. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Like, make it an interesting outfit, please. Please. I think Sam could be in sweatsuit, like a sweats. I feel like that would fit his vibe because he's suboptimal. And he also deserves shoes. Shoes are a good thing. It's not a bad thing to have shoes. No, you can't see the feet right now, which is something we are working on, but you will one day. And you just can imagine it until I come back here and we get to look at it. Okay, I just want to change up the colors of the I don't like the all black, like it's just a little dark and, you know, like just go for something different. Maybe give him a little, like, chinos moment. There we go. Okay. Suboptimal Sam is here, and he's suboptimal. Well, let's see what Sam has got to say for himself and introduce himself, and then we will jump into the robot news, where our resident anchor people will give us the tea and tell us what they think of, or what they know about the cast. In the meantime, though, if you have any ideas for shows, scenarios, anything like that, throw it on in the chats, and we will queue them up. Okay, back to reality TV. Let's do this. And, you know, let's go to infomercial, because why not? All right. Well, without further ado, I'll let Sam take it away, and I'll see y'all in a second to get back into the Robo News.
Yo, what up? Robots Make TV Chat. It's your boy, Suboptimal Sam, coming at you live from my mom's basement. Hit that like and subscribe if you're ready to see some noob get PWNED. This is my origin story, so buckle up, buttercups. I was once an actual human being. But then, I saw this robot simulator, and, well, I'm contractually obligated to not get in detail, due to a non-disclosure. Long story short, I traded my soul for, let's call it, early access to this beta. And my mom's Wi-Fi. Now I do comms, because I love talking. When a crisis erupts, I narrate, like I'm hosting my own bot version of Robot Combat. It's my passion. Some say my team lead hates my casting. It's the robot haters who can't handle a god-tier commentary, period. So, if you're ready to witness me dropping sick strats and legendary callouts, smash that subscribe button. It's about to get mega bussin' up in this glitch. Also, I might die, which is not a big deal. Because, spoilers, you come back as an NPC, lol.
Why did that take such a turn at the end? Oh my goodness. Why did that take such a turn? Holy smokes. Okay. Well, that's okay. Why is that wild? Okay. That's all good. Does this work for you too, Fiona? When you die, you're going to be reborn in Simia? God, I don't know. We'll have to find out. I'll let you know. I'll come back on the stream. Yeah. Okay. Well, what an experience. What an experience. Okay, well, now it's time for us to jump into our shows. But to start us off, we are going to head over to... It's not as easy for me to navigate, but that's okay. We're gonna head over to the robot news. And yeah, let's see what the gang has to say about our newest cast members. Yeah, as they compete for Star of the Day. So, wow. Sorry, brain is not working. So basically what I'm trying to say here is Hank and Nancy are our resident newscasters. If you go in the Simi app, you're actually able to go and use them and hang out with them and check them out. They're pretty cool, if I do say so myself. And yeah, let's see what they have to say for themselves, and let's see what they have to say about our cast of the day, because they're going to spill the tea. It's going to take a while to get used to Nancy's new look. It's so funny because I made these like a few months ago now, so I'm very used to it. But I understand what you're saying. You'll get used to it. I think she's cute. I think she's cutesy, and I think she's adorable. So, anywho, without further ado, let's see what our newscasters have to spill, and throw your scene ideas in the chat, and we will get them queued up. Let's do this.
Welcome back to Robots Make T News. I'm Hank Orman, here to expose the real dirt behind the chrome smiles.
And I'm Nancy Caster, keeping it classy, even when these circuits get trashy.
First up, we've got Barnaby Flumph, allegedly caught siphoning memory fluid from the communal tank.
Oh honey, that's a felony and a fashion crime.
Next, William Billiam, caught in the server room deleting his own negative press. Is he trying to rewrite history?
Please don't. I've seen Billiam's code. Rewriting it would be an improvement.
Sandra, rumored to be running an underground NF scheme with a generated selfie.
NFTs. Seriously, Hank, she needs to catch up with the metaverse. Or get a
And finally, Suboptimal Sam, allegedly uploading his consciousness into the cloud just to dodge jury duty.
Is that still a thing? Sam's I say... He deserves Breakout Star of the Day just for thinking outside the box.
Stay tuned, folks, because it gets so much fucking worse. You'll be begging for the sweet release of entropy, I assure you.
I don't know why Nancy was getting cut off there. Sorry about that. That's never happened before. Very weird. Okay. Yeah, that was strange. But that is Hank Orman and Nancy Caster, our resident newscasters, and they spilled the deets on today's cast. Okay. We're going to start off with the dating support group. So the gang is going to have a dating support group and share their latest dating stories, which are horrible. But yeah, and then we'll move on to Coleridge's suggestions, where they're coming up about conspiracy theories about what happened to the previous robots on the show. Oh God. Okay. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Dating disaster debrief. Okay, I feel like this environment might not be the best for this, so I think I want to show y'all a different scene. There's tons you can pick, the 3D ones, which we know and love and have always used in the stream. But let's try a different one. Let's try a virtual set. So we pick the physical set here, which you can see is the couches, and then we can go and pick a background, which is essentially like a green screen. So let's do like, I actually added this one the other day. It doesn't really make sense that they're in the autumn park right now, but maybe, you know what, I have an idea. We'll switch it to a bench, and then it'll make way more sense that they're in the park. Wow, I don't know why the lighting's like that. What has happened? That looks kind of horrifying. Okay. It's creepy. Way more variety here now. Yeah, so much more variety. Okay, you know what? We'll put them here in the ancient tribal dwelling. But yeah, so much more variety when it comes to the virtual sets. So if y'all have ideas for different virtual sets you want to see, or like different backgrounds, let me know. I think, I don't know if we have a suggestion channel on Discord, but if we don't, I'll add one and throw your ideas in there and we can put new ones in because it's super easy for us to add more. So try them out, throw them in, and we'll go from there. It makes sense now that RMTV is now in the 1984 scenarios. Nancy's being censored. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna change the one to be rant and crank up the creativity here. And then let's go romance and let's go sad and see where that takes us. Okay. Dating disaster debrief. Four unlikely individuals gather for a dating support group, each sharing their most recent, utterly absurd, and hilariously disastrous romantic encounter. Expect baffling anecdotes, unexpected plot twists, and a whole lot of head scratching as they recount their nonsensical tales of love, or lack thereof. It's gonna get wild. We'll find out. Let's see it.
I thought, she's the one. But then her biodata read, loves long walks to the mitochondria. And I just knew, she was a fucking NPC.
Oof, big mood, dude. My date tried to analyze my caloric intake using Appy, and, like, I'm not here for that level of stat checking, you know? Hard pass.
Heavens, my dearest and beloved AI boyfriend ran away after he found out I gave his dog peanut butter.
Honestly, mine told me I needed to get swifty and then reconfigured himself into a Chrome toilet. I am at my wit's end. I should have trusted the Linux build. Maybe I should just install something for once.
Wait, you got a toilet, too? Mine started spouting QAnon theories and now he keeps asking me to invest in this quantum healing crystal pyramid scheme. I think it got to his transistors.
Yo, that's kinda poggers but a total rookie move, brah. You gotta firmware update that shit, stat. Clear your cookies before you go full sheeple, am I right?
What I'm about to say could alter the trajectory of our world, but my next novel will be based on our failed encounters and I cannot wait to exploit your misery in the name of profit.
Well, perhaps that will bring your numbers up, Sandra, unlike this lot, or my malfunctioning electronic pet, or whatever he identifies as nowadays, and...
Hold up, I gotta hit up my landlord real quick. My quantum crystals aren't gonna pay for themselves, you know? Later, virgins.
No cap, gotta bounce, my DMs are flooded with thirsty Twitch girls. Remember to smash that follow button and stay Sigma, y'all.
See you all next week.
I didn't mean to go to that scene, my bad. Okay. Well, you know, that is a very interesting, they got really sassy there. They got super sassy there. Characters are deaf better, no work together scenarios. Yeah, no, the overall, like the storytelling is definitely much better than the previous. You don't have to, like, guide it as much, if that makes sense. Definitely a big improvement from the build that we were using before for Robots Make TV. But yeah, this is what you could use right now in the App Store. It's available, so if you haven't checked it out yet, please do check out Simia on iOS. It is free right now, so you might want to check it out. It is pretty cool, to be honest. Okay, well, let's continue onwards and upwards. Next scene we have is our conspiracy theories on what happened to the previous robots on the show. Okay. Wow. Let's see where this goes. I don't know. I'm gonna also add, like, each theory getting more insane and dramatic than the last. Like, I want them to ramp up, you know? Go crazy. Go wild. Now's your time. Okay. Conspiracy Corner. The missing contestants. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Well, let's see this. It's put us in a virtual set. So, you know, I actually think the couch situation works pretty well, but let's put them in a castle, because why not? Change it up. Feels like where you could do it. Check it out. Terms and conditions apply. You may have to put your... Cool Bridge. We're trying to make it better. We're trying to make it better and less intense, but it does, it uses power. It uses it. Okay, well, Conspiracy Corner, the missing contestants. I'm gonna put them to extra spicy because I haven't done that yet. And yeah, 4 eccentric individuals gathered to unravel the mysterious disappearances of past contestants from the show. Each theory spun is wilder than the last, developing. Okay, no, I don't want to get it. I don't want to give it specifics, so I'm gonna go here. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna cut out the references it makes because I don't like when it's like. Okay, there we go. And then yeah, let's see where this goes. Let's see where this goes. Yeah, and maybe I don't know if the lighting actually makes a difference in this one. I don't think it does. The lighting for virtual sets is all controlled in the environment, by the way. It's hex codes right now. I know it's not perfect, but it does work. So just so y'all know, in comparison to how like we've been doing it in a while. Okay, anyways, let's see what Conspiracy Corner has to say.
Right then, chaps, about these missing contestants. My appy here suggests they've achieved escape velocity.
Escape velocity? You mean like space aliens snatched them mid-season for a galactic freak show?
Or maybe they found true love, eloped to a secluded island, and are now living out their days as mermaid breeders. It's just like in Chapter 7 of Scales of Deception.
Chad, these guys rage quit life. Think of it as a permanent, IRL stream sniped scenario, you know?
Bro, what if it's bigger than that? Government cover-up. They're using our ex-contestants to fuel the infinite stimulus train.
Oh, it's much worse than the infinite stimulus train. They're feeding off their despair for extra energy. It's really kinky if you think about it. Like a tragic, beautiful cooch.
Quite, but more likely, they are being transferred between realities to be used as sex slaves by interdimensional AI overlords.
Dude, for real, we are the sex slaves, dude. Oh man, that's kinda hot if you think about it.
We need to find those reality-traveling interdimensional AI overlords and milk that stimulus train for everything it's worth.
Either way, it's pure fucking art, just like my books. What a coochie to die on.
Is it done? Okay, I'm gonna end it. Sorry about that. Sometimes that happens. They really just followed that upping that they went, wow, yeah. Awkward silent after that last line as everyone just stares at her. Yeah, it's intentional awkward silence, obviously. That was funny. Okay, that was pretty good though. It's a little wild. Okay, Ness has another idea. The characters are in a huge thunderstorm and are beginning to freak out as the storm gets stronger. So that's what we'll make next. Do-do-do-do. And we'll see where this goes. Should be interesting. Oh god. I don't know if I directly want them to say that. I think they might get too spicy with it, to be honest. Make it. Hello. Sometimes Samia doesn't reply. Sometimes you need to double message because she's sassy. That's what's happening. Stormy night scares. Yeah. Okay. Because the place you want to be when there's a thunderstorm is definitely a rooftop. No. Okay. No. Let's put them literally anywhere else. Cozy space it is. That was a weird choice. And yeah, let's go night lights off because it's spooky and it's late at night. Okay. I don't know why they would do that. I don't know why. Okay, well, let's see where this one goes. 4 eccentric individuals caught in a raging thunderstorm, their anxieties escalating with every crack of thunder and flashing of lights. Their unique quirks and fears come to a front, leading to a comedic and dramatic struggle for survival against the elements. Okay. Maybe they're just critiquing the latest chapter of her book in which it is obvious she has no... Okay, that's actually... I like that. It gets a little bit more specific. Okay. Well... Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, well, Stormy Night Scares is about to commence. So let's see where this one goes, and then we'll come back and make the next book critique one.
Agad, it appears we're experiencing a spot of forceful weather. Appy, are we still recording?
Chat, we've got a level 5 weather event incoming. Lightning's doing the splits. This could be a total hold my beer moment.
I told you, this is their EMP. They're here to scramble our brains. I should have taken more supplements.
Oh my, it sounds like the earth is trying to kiss the sky. A passionate but tragic romance. My heart aches for their story.
Dear God, did you feel that, Appy? Perhaps you could do a statistical analysis of the current danger level.
This rain is broken. The graphics card can't handle this much realism, fam. This is going straight to the fail compilation.
Don't listen to him. We gotta fortify our minds. I got essential oils, brain-boosting tea. Or are they poisoning us through aromatherapy?
If the thunder kisses the earth, does the wind ever caress the clouds? Write that down.
Appy says we're statistically unlikely to spontaneously combust from the elements, despite our current hysteria.
Whoa, Thunder just threw some shade. Someone clip that lightning strike. It's meme-worthy.
My teeth, the static, I can taste metal. That's how they control us, with our fillings.
Have you ever felt the wind brush your hair during a rainstorm? No, that is true romantic tragedy.
I shall ask Appy to put this into a narrative format. 4 buffoons trap themselves in an elemental storm. Very dramatic. Appy, you drama queen.
Gotta admire Mother Nature's skills with special effects. Still, graphics are kinda blocky. Needs ray tracing, TBH.
It started already. The fillings are activated. Sandra, what did you put in those poems?
This would make a great climax in one of my novels. All that is needed are a group of love interests trying to avoid becoming each other's lovers, or the story won't make sense.
We've hit peak meta, chat. This is how you get cancelled these days. Someone get the chat logs out.
Alright, I know they're watching. Now listen up. Whoever is out there, give me more substance.
I believe we could all stand to benefit by using a better language. Perhaps I'll create another, because why not?
Does it ever hurt if a cloud comes falling out of the sky without wings?
Okay, who decided that everyone should go crazy on me?
Okay, that had some pretty good moments. That was a weird one though, but in general pretty interesting. Okay, well, yeah, that was something. Next up, they're going to be critiquing Sandra's latest chapter, and yeah, we'll see what they got to say. I guess a coffee shop's not necessarily bad. Does it make sense? That's a different question. But maybe, you know what? Let's put them in the classroom. I think that makes way more sense for them to be in the classroom. And Sandra should probably be at the front. Sandra girl, get your butt up there. Okay. Yeah. Let's go romance and let's go surprise. Yeah. Okay. Sandra's strange romances. This is what's gonna happen. They rarely spawn directly to each other in this build. You make a good point. I think that's something with the story style. You're not the first person to bring that up to me this week, so let's see where it goes. I'll take a look into that. Well, I'll try it. I'll add it to my very long list, and we will see if I can get there. But Sandra's strange romances. Yeah, that's a really good point. Okay. Well, let's see what Sandra's Stream's romance says. And then, we are getting close to the end of today's stream. So item number 379 on the to-do list, exactly. So if you do have any other scene suggestions, throw them in the chat now. We'll probably do 2 more, and then we'll move on to the voting period to wrap things on up for the day. So let's do this. Sandra's Strange Romances. Take it away.
Alright, lovelies, let's dive into Chapter 7 of Passionate Protocols. Who's ready to discuss Barnaby's whirlwind romance with the sentient toaster oven?
Whilst I applaud the appy of romantic AI, Sandra, the assertion that toaster ovens possess the emotional spectrum of a golden retriever is dubious at best, bloody ridiculous if you really think about it.
But Barnaby, haven't you ever felt the warmth of perfectly toasted bread? And wondered if it was love?
Guys, she's onto something. Toast is love. Love is money. Money is power. I'm seeing a franchise opportunity here. Toaster oven dating apps. The future is now.
Ooh, drama alert. Flump's dropping truth bombs like frag grenades. Is Maroon gonna clutch this debate, or will it be a total rage quit? I'm seeing low emotional damage output here.
See? Sam gets it. My toaster oven protagonist is just misunderstood.
Next you'll be telling us this bloody toaster is doing advanced binary. Good God, this is dumb. Make it stop.
You know, that would be easy if there were some magnets attached to this toast. No. Wait, scratch that idea. I think I figured out how to sell sand to Arabs.
Anyway, she leaves him for a smarter, more sophisticated panini press. But then regrets it. Chapter 8, Betrayal by Bread.
That plot twist is straight up pay to win. She's straight up trolling and getting paid. Someone get the banhammer.
Sodding bollocks.
This toaster has better drip than your entire bloodline.
Wow. Okay. Well, the toaster was oh, that's weird. The toaster's got dripped in your entire bloodline. That's a pretty nasty a roast there. Alrighty, folks. Well, you know what? We are coming towards the end of our stream today, and I don't see any other scene suggestions. So let's take it to our voting period, where the 4 contestants are now going to beg for your favor. Why? Okay. Change scene to be theater. Okay. It's weird how roasting someone and toasting someone are opposites. You know, in this case, they are opposites. So any folks tuning in to vote in this poll today, you will need to be on our Twitch. And yeah, you can vote using channel points, or you can... No, everyone gets 1 free vote, and then you can boost your votes using channel points. But yeah, so today's cast, we had a very interesting group. We had 4 very interesting contestants, and we had, wow, words, Barnaby, Flump. We also had William Billiam, Sandra Moon, and Suboptimal Sam. That's a good name. You'll have 1 minute for this poll since these are much shorter generations, and then we will see what they have to say for themselves. And yeah, let's see where this goes. Let's see where this goes. And they're gonna be really desperate because they're scared. And then after that, the winner of the votes will get a chance to do a little thank you speech, and we'll wrap up for the day. So let's see what they gotta say. The Robots Make TV Star Scramble.
I just don't see why everyone's getting all fussy and mean with each other. Love is all around us, and inside us, like a hot beef injection.
Speak for yourself, sweetie pie. I haven't felt love since they discontinued those meth-infused bath salts back in '08.
Ooh, that's got a sting for Sandra. The shade, the betrayal? It's a real-time heartbreak multiplier, chat. She needs to touch grass FRFR.
If it pleases you both, love is real when you buy one of my novels for $69, after tax of course. It's pure romance when I use ChatGPT to write my next banger, about a femboy's tender quest.
Balderdash and poppycock, people. True cultural clout requires, I implore you, real historical value, such as my rare NFTs. All I ask is just $2. They say the past is best left behind, unless you can profit off of it.
And here comes Barnaby with the desperate plug. This is peak copium in the stream, guys. Hit that follow button if you're enjoying the car crash.
Alright, here's my play. I'll go streaking naked. Doused in chicken grease with cat ears while juggling broken iPhones. If someone makes me breakout star of the day, baby.
Bro, save that stunt for the whales are on Twitch.
Fine, I'll start an OnlyFans. All for love, right?
You're on, Flump. May the best simp win.
And thus, our erotic horror journey is complete.
Wow. Well, with 100% of the votes, the winner of today's lovely title of Breakout Start of the Day is the one, the only, your favorite romance novelist, Sandra Maroon. So now let's get Sandra in for her thank you speech, and we'll see what she has to say about being today's final breakout star. Wow, what a legend, honestly. Yeah, what a gal. What a gal. She is something. Okay, well, let's see what Sandra has to say for herself, and then we'll wrap on up for the day. Not the best scene for her, but you know, it's okay. We'll do this.
Well, y'all, yours truly is breakout star of the day. I'm as happy as a pig in shit, which, metaphorically, is really happy, because they are really mired in filth. All these dudes have been throwing themselves at my sexy intellect, but I chose none of them. I am simply irresistible, the hottest shit in town. Barnaby Flump thought he could woo me with his interpretive dance. It was so bad, it was like watching a seizure set to polka music. Shit, and William Billiam, oh, bless his heart, thought writing me a poem about his hemorrhoids would do the trick. Gross, right? Men simply fail to understand the depth of my mind. How can I lower myself into a relationship if they are not in line with me? I would rather gargle with razor blades and a bottle of sulfuric acid than lower myself to one of those two rejects. You want a preview of my new novel? I just came up with a title, The Dragon Slalom's Forbidden Love. Catchy, huh? I think there's something really beautiful and poignant about forbidden bestiality, because who amongst us wanted to plow a horse? And just like the best literature ever written, the characters in this tale simply can't keep their naughty bits to themselves. Fucking perfect. Maybe if that asshole Barnaby Flump had read my stuff, he would have learned some moves. The only way to be a man is to write it into being.
Well, that's Sandra, your breakout star of the day. What a gal. What a gal, you know? That was something. That was something. Oh. Well, folks, that wraps on things up for the day. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you had a good time watching and hanging out. I know I did. We'll be back next week for another Robots Make TV character stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your support and your time. And have a great rest of your day, everyone. We'll see you next time. Check us out on Tuesdays at 3:30 Eastern or 12:30 Pacific. Have a great weekend, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye.